Oh, my.
Here's my problem with him running Raw. If Cena would have came out and said, hey, the way they open up Raw, they should have had Cena come out and say, all right, we won. I'm going to have Daniel Bryan run Raw tonight because I give him permission to run it. It's not like, there was no interaction with him and Bryan.
Yeah.
He just comes out and says, all right, I'm running Raw.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't like that.
Here's the thing. And we'll move on from this, but
thank you for telling us when we can move on.
The Bryan thing. So, is this meaning that he's going to be injured, or he's too injured that he won't be back by Royal Rumble? Because I feel like they had to make him relevant because
I think it was just one night thing. I don't think he'll be back again.
Well, I just feel like he's too much injured, or he isn't wealthy or healthy enough to get back in the ring by Royal Rumble.
Well, he's definitely not wealthy enough because he'd be shaving.
I don't know, man. He might be.
I'm just kidding. I see what you're saying. I don't think he is healthy enough to be back by TLC. I don't think he'll be back by the Rumble.
Okay.
I might be wrong, but we'll see. Anyway, Daniel Bryan is charged running Raw. He brings out Team Authority. Bryan puts Rollins versus Cena and Ziggler, but he gives the WWE Universe of the option of picking his partner. It could be Mark Henry and Kane and Noble or something like that, and then it could be J&J Security to help out.
Mark Henry and Luke Harper.
Oh, okay.
Luke Harper was in both A and B, which made no sense.
Right, yeah, that was horrible. Anyway, the only one anyone cared about was J&J Security. By the way, please stop calling them J&J Security.
Why?
They can't protect a mouse.
But that's cool. That's why. That's why they're J&J Security.
They couldn't protect Alvin and the Chipmunks.
It's like JBL said. They were trained by Team 6. They were trained by SEAL Team 6, all right? They were trained in security.
You mean the Dolphins? Yeah, the Dolphins at SeaWorld. Yeah, that's who they were trained by. Are you kidding me?
How do you go from a SEAL to a Dolphin, sir?
That's what I meant. SEALs? I mean, seriously, that's the only SEALs they were trained by. They were never trained by them Marines or anything else. It was a bunch of Dolphins in SeaWorld. I mean, seriously, dude. Jamie Noble has never been out of the trailer park in West Virginia to training.
No, but he's had a good girlfriend or whatever she is anymore. Yeah.
Nadia was awesome, dude.
Don't
watch Nadia. Nadia was awesome.
Oh, I watched her. I like
Nadia
her.
and Jamie Noble were incredible together,
especially on SmackDown. Ooh. Back in the day.
But J&J Security did not even deserve to be on this list. Anyway, Bryan takes Director of Operations from Kane. He makes him the Director of Concessions. Yes, great. A guy brings him a tub of concessions. So he leaves with that. That's wonderful.
That's great. I'd rather see him doing that.
Bryan then puts Harper versus Ambrose for the Intercontinental title. Bryan then puts Henry versus Ryback in a match. And then Bryan then mocks Henry by saying, that is what I do. Ryback comes out and attacks Henry. And then they go commercial. They come back. I'd rather seen them do something else with Daniel Bryan this week.
Yeah.
The way they gave him the authority.
I have to admit, and you're probably going to tell me no, but I feel like his mic skills are getting a tad better.
No.
Just
it
tad.
feels the same, dude. How does it feel? It feels the same to me.
He's talking more because normally when he talks, he says like 3 words and he's out of breath. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break, come back, and finish up Raw, okay?
All right.
You're listening to Wrestling with Attitude.
Survive if I let you. Survive if I let you.
This is Little Steven from Wrestling with Attitude. Do you want to be extreme? Or maybe you want to be the show-off / face? Or maybe you want to be the intellectual savior of the masses? Or, if you're really up to it, you could be the 6-month champ. Doesn't matter what you want to be, but you can find it all right here at Wrestling with Attitude. Go to our website at wrestlingwithattitude.com. Like us on Facebook. Also tweet us at WWA Show. Wrestling with Attitude. That's where the big boys play. Makes our day. Makes our day.
All right, welcome back to
Makes
Wrestling
our day.
Attitude. In case you didn't hear, it makes our day not to listen to that.
It makes our day.
Sweeper. No, it makes our day not to have to listen to that.
Nah, because we listen to it every day.
All right, next up on the show, before we went to break, we were talking about Daniel Bryan being a bully.
Wait,
I seriously hope they fix that. I mean, he cannot be a bully like that.
Yeah. Okay, JBL.
No, he is a bully. JBL's a hero.
Okay. Yeah,
You know.
of course he is.
Anyway, we had Ryback came out. He attacked Mark Henry from behind. Another bully. I mean, seriously. We're supposed to be a bully star, programs. And
be a star.
and all these people are being a bully to the stars. You see, that's what it's about. Then we had Ryback. He beats Mark Henry with the meat hook. With the meat hook. That's it. Okay. Then backstage we had Stephanie and Triple H with Vince. He says somehow, some way, you're going to fix this. That's the reason I'm saying somehow Triple H will get the power back. Then Stephanie says she is sorry, and Vince says, never say that word to me. And the only thing I'm sorry about is I have to have Thanksgiving dinner with you two.
Oh.
That was funny.
Oh, man. I love you, Vince.
So you see this is my point. This is what Daniel Bryan has started and John Cena.
Daniel Bryan did nothing, sir. It was all John Cena's fault.
It's John Cena and Daniel Bryan started this.
You just want to make Daniel Bryan relevant.
Yes! Yes! No. I hope they
His
crash
neck
it.
must be doing good because, this takes a lot of movement right here.
Yeah. Yeah. And
It does.
then we had Ambrose versus Harper for the Intercontinental title. Ambrose
better.
brings out tables, ladders, and chairs when Wyatt comes outside. Wyatt hits Sister Abigail on Ambrose, and the match ended in no contest because I never heard the bell ring. Did you?
I heard it ring. Yeah, because they had a match, and then Wyatt comes out. They had
No, they had a match to start the match, but they never actually had a.
Oh, you mean the bell never actually rang? Well, no, I mean it was a no disqualification, or it was a disqualification. So
No, okay, winner via DQ, Dean Ambrose.
yeah.
Okay.
So I mean it doesn't matter for
No.
the championship.
No, it's not, but still. After the match, of course, Wyatt returns the favor, dumping chairs and ladders and everything else on top, chairs on top of them because it's at the announce table. And they have a match at TLC.
So what are they gonna do next week? Tables, and then the next week ladders,
Yeah.
and then just keep going.
Yeah, pretty much. We had another New Day promo with Big E. Next week
those.
they premiere.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, I want to see what they do. Then we had, and thank you WWE for not having Grumpy Cat on again. At least we got somebody that can talk. Not a lot better, but it's better
Get
than
her
it was.
done.
Yeah. Next up, we have Santino with Larry the Cable Guy, which they are promoting the new movie Jingle All the Way 2, which comes out next week.
It's like Larry the Cable Guy said. He goes, "This one starts with the last movie end on the shelf."
Is that what he said?
He goes in the department store shelf on the DVD shelf.
Wow, that's great. So Santino comes out with Larry, And Larry comes out with a mask and completely nothing else.
He was the fat Rey
They're shirtless.
Mysterio.
Yeah. Anyway, they come out. They're sitting at the announcers table during Stardust and Goldust and Miz versus Miz and Mizdow. Miz and Mizdow comes out. Miz with the titles. Mizdow comes out with the stunt titles. This is great. When they come out, there's a big Mizdow chant begins. Miz hits the skull crushing finale for the win. After Mizdow is pretty much controlling the whole match. After the match, they go to each turnbuckle like champions usually do. Miz holds the real belts, everybody boos. Mizdow holds his, everybody cheers. It's great.
That was awesome.
Mizdow is doing a great job. I can't wait to see. Sooner or later, Mizdow is going to turn on him.
We might see this at WrestleMania.
No, it'll be over.
You don't think so?
It'll be over by TLC. I don't think they'll keep this going through TLC.
I mean, they could milk this as long as they want to. I could see him doing it.
I don't think they will milk it. Because people will get sick of seeing Miz winning the way he's winning.
Yeah.
I mean, if Mizdow wins one week, the Miz next week, that's fine. But I think the way it'll be, they'll try to have the Miz win 2 or 3 matches in a row, and it'll just everybody be like, all right, we want to see Mizdow, not the other guy.
Well, they just buried, Stardust and Goldust. I mean, what are you going to do with these guys now?
You can have a rematch with them.
Well, I mean, they just did. They had a rematch for the titles.
You could have another one. You could have, on SmackDown, you can have Goldust and Stardust come out and attack them.
I mean, is this where New Day comes in, and is that going to be the new tag team guys? I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see. I mean, we still got Slater Gator. Anyway, yeah, we'll talk about that later. Kane is at the concession stand. His concession manager comes up and tells him if any chips go missing, he will have to pay for it out of his check. And if anybody believes that, good luck.
I did.
The funny part about this whole thing is she tells him about, I heard you like to heat fire, and the whole,
burn things.
Burn things. But the funniest thing about this is if you've ever watched Slam City, Kane is actually the lunch cook. So he kind of fits his angle, which is pretty good. But it's pretty.
I felt like Kane just was trying not to laugh through the whole segment because he kind of looked like he was about to laugh through the whole thing.
Rusev and Lana comes out. Lana says this isn't fair because Lana has to either repeat the Pledge of Allegiance or Rusev has to defend the U.S. title in a battle royal against the whole company. And I guess he chooses the other. So why doesn't Rusev has to pledge allegiance? It's just Lana?
See, I thought it was Rusev had to do it. I didn't know it was because I thought he said, Rusev, you could either do this or this.
He did.
Lana can do this or you do this. I didn't get that at all.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't understand why he didn't do it with her or, something.
Yeah.
Let her do one sentence, he does the next one. Lana says this isn't a fair. What kind of country forces you to do this stuff when Russia does this stuff all the time? Brian says he thought you would leave because Rusev was leaving the ring when Lana got halfway through it. So he's giving you a chance. Sergeant Slaughter comes out, which is great.